Spicy Brazilian coconut chicken. This one is so damn good, people. I'm talking full of flavors. We're talking packed with protein, so it's perfect if you're trying to eat healthy or you just want a flavor kick that isn't full of just bad stuff that you know you shouldn't be putting in your body. But this is not a health channel. This is a cooking channel. And let's go ahead and dive into this recipe because this one was a good one. So stay tuned. All right, so spicy Brazilian coconut chicken. I have been waiting to make this for quite a while now, and I think it's gonna be damn good. So, as you already know from watching the intro, it looks super delicious, and without further ado, people, let's make this shit. Stay tuned. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and kick things off with our boneless, skinless chicken thighs. We want these to marinate. So we're gonna go ahead and add a lot of black pepper. I'm using about a tablespoon. Now, you know me, I'm using 3 tablespoons of fresh ground black pepper. Use whatever you want. A tablespoon of some cayenne pepper. You can go to a teaspoon if you want it less spicy. And then I'm adding in some paprika too here. This is smoked paprika, about a tablespoon of that. The same for some garlic powder. And then we're gonna come through with some soy sauce. Instead of salt, we're using soy sauce, about a tablespoon of that. And we're gonna give this a nice mix. You can leave it in your fridge overnight. Don't forget to add some oil. I'm using avocado oil here, about 1 to 2 tablespoons of that. You can leave it in your fridge for a few hours or overnight in a nice air sealed bag. And then we're gonna go ahead and move on to our aromatics. So we've got some onions here, which I'm gonna go ahead and slice up lengthwise. I want nice long pieces, and then I'm gonna cut them in half. Now you don't have to do this, but it's up to you. Then I'm gonna come through with the jalapeños. So I've got jalapeños and Fresnos here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and give these a nice diagonal slice. You can go just fully horizontal, just like that, if you want to, if that's the case. Then into a hot pan, we're gonna add in some avocado oil and drop in our chicken thighs. I like to swirl them a little bit sometimes just so that they get a nice coating of that oil before they fully hit that pan. Let them get that Maillard. They will kind of naturally release from there, but if they don't, it's okay. I was in a rush when I was making this, but it's fine. You know, let them get that nice color. Then into that pan, we have our onions. Now, I put these onions in here. They've been sweating down for a little bit, and then I'm going to add in about a tablespoon and a half of some smoked paprika, then a tablespoon of some ginger here, and then I'm going to come through with a little bit of cumin, about a teaspoon of cumin. Now, I'm going to give this a nice mix, and yes, I do have that nice fond built up from the chicken thighs earlier. We're going to keep that and deglaze later. Then, diced up tomato, and then our Fresnos. We're going to drop that in here. Use whatever kind of tomatoes you want. I used Aroma for this one. Give it a nice mix. Now, this is on low heat. Add in some beef broth, about a cup to 2 cups, depending on how much you're making here. Drop that in, and then you can start taking off that fond at the bottom. And I was doing this, and I was thinking a nice pro tip would be a little bit of cognac, but be careful. Then we're going to come through with some unsweetened coconut milk. I'm going to drop that in here. That's a whole can. Give that a nice mix in there. This is at medium to low heat. We don't want this super high. Low heat when you're dropping in that coconut milk. And that's going to really, really help it out here. I'm going to add in a little bit more beef broth here because I realized I wanted more portions. That's okay. We can always adjust the flavors, and you can always add in a little bit more coconut milk here as well if you want more of that color, more of that richness in the flavor, and you just want more for leftovers. That's perfectly fine. You can play with it as you go. You don't have to stick to one solid recipe, and you can always double up if you need to, which I am doing. You can see extra cayenne pepper, extra smoked paprika, then 6 to 8 cloves of minced garlic. It's up to you how much garlic you want to use, but I use a lot. And about a teaspoon of some fish sauce. Gives it a little bit more umami flavor, and a little bit of salt here. So I'm using some kosher salt here. I'm adding in about, I would say, 1 to 2 tablespoons. Give that a nice mix and go with salt slowly. Go to taste. You know, you don't want to overdo it with salt. You can never take away. You can always add to. Then we're going to add in our chicken thighs. We are going to cover this and let this simmer for about, I would say you can do 20 minutes. You can do 10 minutes if you want to. It's up to you. Don't do it too long, of course. Now we're ready to plate. On a nice serving plate, I have some awesome basmati rice. You can go with jasmine if you want. I love jasmine. I just had some basmati rice. Add in our nice sauce. Then on top, our chicken for presentation. Then some nice diced up jalapeños and Fresnos, and of course some cilantro, and we are ready to
eat, people. This one was so damn good. Let me know in the comments below what you would like me to make in the future, and if you try this one out.
All right, and we are all finished here. So here we go. And let's see how it comes out. Get a bit of the chicken, some of the rice. And this is not curry, but it would be great too if it was curry. Different dish though. Here we go. That is good. It's got a nice little kick. It's very brothy. I mean, I think this is good on a winter day, warm day, doesn't really matter. And it's not too bad. Like, it's not like unhealthy. It's a very healthy dish. Depending on who you ask, of course. But I think it's pretty damn awesome. I don't know. This is good. I'm gonna eat this and yeah, cheers. I'm out.